All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today we are diving into something really unique, a spiritual blueprint that's been in development for, get this, 50 years. And what's so different about it? Well, it treats personal growth like a science. We're talking no dogma, no superstition, just a clear, repeatable path that literally anyone can follow.
You know, this quote really says it all, doesn't it? I've spent my lifetime tirelessly trying to simplify very complex protocols. It's all about one man's mission to take these ancient, sometimes really complicated sciences and basically re-engineer them. The goal? To make them fast, efficient, and something you and I can actually use in our crazy modern lives.
So let's meet the man behind the mission. This is Osman, who you might know as the blind Muslim yogi. Now, he's not just a teacher, he's a master bioenergy healer with a staggering 50 years of practice under his belt. He specializes in what many would call the impossible, healing terminal illnesses and critical care cases, using principles of quantum entanglement. It's a story of just incredible dedication.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. Osman's whole approach can be boiled down to one powerful idea: a science of spirituality. Think about that for a second. This isn't about blind belief, it's about cause and effect. It's a results-oriented approach, totally stripped of superstition and dogma. If you do X, you get Y. Simple as that.
So how does he do it? Well, it's all built on these four core pillars. First, it's non-sectarian. That means it doesn't matter who you are or what you believe, this is for you. Second, it's science-based. It's like a gym workout for your soul, you know? You put in the work, you see the effects. Third, it's results-oriented. It's designed for the 21st century, so it has to be time-efficient. And this last one, this is a game changer. No gurus needed. The whole point is to give you the blueprint so you can do it all yourself.
So you're probably wondering, how did he even come up with all this? Well, it wasn't some flash of inspiration. This was a 50-year experiment, a personal journey to mastery that involved decades of just incredibly intensive practice. And this timeline, wow, it just puts everything into perspective. He officially starts his dedicated Hatha Yoga practice at age 10. By 19, he has his first samadhi, a profound spiritual awakening that many seek their entire lives. But look at this, it takes him another 22 years of searching just to crack the code of effective meditation. He hits master level in energy healing at 49, after 41 years of practice. And today, he's still at it, practicing 8 to 10 hours a day, just as he says, sharpening the sword. The commitment is just mind-blowing.
All right, so after all those decades of hard work, what came out of it? He distilled everything, all that knowledge, into a super clear, refined system, the four-pillar blueprint for spiritual progress.
And here's what that blueprint looks like. It's a step-by-step process, and it just makes sense. You start with Hatha Yoga for the physical foundation. Then you move to meditation for mental clarity. After that, pranayama becomes the energetic engine. And finally, Kriya, which is for spiritual awakening. See how they all build on each other? It's a really logical progression.
Okay, let's break down Pillar 1, Hatha Yoga. Now, this is not your typical yoga class. We're talking about much more than just stretching. The whole point is to work on your body's internal hardware. Specifically, it targets the vagus nerve, which is like the superhighway of your nervous system. It ensures your spine stays flexible and your organs stay healthy. By getting that in check, you create a calm, stable physical foundation. You got to build the house before you can furnish it, right?
Pillar 2 is meditation. And look, if you've ever struggled with meditation, you're going to love this. It took Osman 22 years of trial and error to figure this out. 22 years. He basically went through all the frustrations so we don't have to. The result is a super simplified protocol for stress relief that literally anyone can do. You can even do it sitting on your couch. Next, we move on to Pillar 3, pranayama. This is advanced breathwork. After 39 years, he developed these protocols that let you safely unblock your own chakras and awaken that spiritual energy inside you. The key word there is safely. The whole system is designed so you can do this on your own without needing a guru holding your hand.
And that brings us to the final pillar, Kriya. Now, these are the techniques that are often held back, the so-called secret stuff. But Osman's philosophy is different. He teaches them freely. The whole idea is to raise and grow your Kundalini energy, that powerful spiritual force, but to do it systematically and in safe, manageable steps. No initiations, no secrets. Now, this lifetime of work and healing comes with a story, a really powerful story of personal sacrifice. This is where we begin to understand the name, the blind Muslim yogi. So, when it comes to understanding his blindness, there are two perspectives on the table. On one hand, you have the medical theory, an allergic reaction to a COVID-19 vaccine. But on the other hand, well, there's the spiritual account, and it's pretty staggering. Osman believes it was the energetic cost of saving 3 terminally ill lives all at once, an act that put his own life at risk. It's an incredible thing to even consider.
And that story gives you some context for this number. Over 90%. That's his success rate in turning around terminal illness and critical care cases after all medical efforts have failed. Now, it's really important to be clear here. His services are meant to be complementary. They're not a replacement for medical treatment, but something to enhance it, to step in where other fields might be lacking.
Okay, so this brings up a really important point about his work. The difference between what he gives away for free and what is a premium service. Let's talk about knowledge versus service.
He's got a really transparent model, and it's super simple. All the spiritual teachings, the entire blueprint we just walked through, the yoga, meditation, all of it is shared freely for everyone. But the energy healing, that's a paid premium service. And when you think about it, it makes sense. It's the culmination of 5 decades of mastery, and as we've seen, it involves immense personal risk. That's why his fees are not inexpensive. It's a high-level, high-stakes service.
And honestly, this quote from Osman just sums it up perfectly. I don't hold any secret. I only charge for my energy healing. He's not hiding anything. The knowledge is for you to take. The only thing that's a paid service is his direct, hands-on healing work. So if any of this has sparked your curiosity, if you're thinking you might want to try this scientific approach for yourself, well, your path begins here. Let's look at how you can access these resources. And the best part is, so much of this is completely free. He has a YouTube channel called The Blind Muslim Yogi with over 480 videos. That's a huge library of knowledge right there. There's also a free 5-minute program you can download from his website. And if you're a podcast person, you can find The Blind Muslim Yogi on both Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So definitely go follow him there.
Now, for everything else, the premium services, paid one-on-one consultations, and more, you're going to want to head to his website, yogawellness786.com. That's the main hub for everything, including details on his healing work and how to get in touch.
So, that leaves us with one final thought, a question for you to take with you. If the path to enlightenment is really a science, with clear steps and predictable outcomes, are you ready to run the experiment yourself?